My name is Eddie C, and welcome to my positive podcast. I'll bring you positive stories of people from all walks of life because everyone has a story to tell. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MPP, my positive podcast, and I'm your host, Eddie C, and this is episode number 34. It's been a while since I've been back, of course. Sorry for the few weeks of the delay before the podcast, but a lot of it has to do with my busy, active lifestyle that I have. And because I'm busy at the moment with a new CD project that I'm working on, new single coming out very soon, doing some productions. I'm also busy with some photography and once in a while getting into the world of making videos. So everything together sort of cuts the time down. Nevertheless, that's not going to stop the quality of the guests that I bring on the show or the podcast. I have a very special guest, and she's a cook specialized in Asian cuisine, and she's also a fanatic golfer. If you're curious about her story, sit back, tune in, and stay positive. My name is Eddie C, and you're listening to My Positive Podcast. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my guest for this episode is a young lady I had the pleasure of meeting actually at a Japanese restaurant. And we had a nice talk and ended up doing a photo session of her and her sister. Please welcome my guest, Pen Motooka. Hi, Pen. How are you?
Hey, I'm okay. Fantastic.
Good. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while since a few weeks, I think we spoke to each other. I ran into you at the restaurant, the Karasu, which is very close to where I'm living. It's a Japanese restaurant. But you're not actually from Japan. Can you tell my listeners a bit more about your background, where you're from, and how you actually ended up here in Belgium?
Okay. My family is half Vietnamese and half Japanese, and I'm married with a Belgian. So I came here 25 years ago. Yeah, until now.
Wow, two wonderful sons that are both very talented young men. Because I met them at the golf club when you were giving me some golf lessons.
This one is 18 and 19 and 17.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Very nice guys. So tell us a little bit more about your cooking, and because I know that food is very important to you. So you want to tell us a little bit more about what you like to cook? Is it a combination of just Japanese, or is it a combination of Vietnamese, or?
No, well, we cook really authentic Japanese recipe, and other ingredient is from Japan, and we have tempura. We have many like really traditional dishes. For chicken, we have the teriyaki, and we have tonkatsu. We have udon, and we have wafuyaki. That's a hot pot. It's a beef on the grill, and then we have sukiyaki. It's hot pot. And then we have very nice sushi, fresh sushi. And my brother, he's make it fantastic. And then dessert, also special dessert from Japan, like the soft cheese bone cake. And then purin is kind of like it's almost like the flanks. It's really 100% authentic Japanese.
So it's basically traditional Japanese food.
We from Osaka, so the kitchen in Japan, the kitchen from Osaka is one of the best kitchen.
Okay, yeah, it's a wonderful restaurant. I've been there I go there regularly. I think I'm one of your most frequent customers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Osaka is known for their Japanese kitchen. All right. Wow, that's fantastic. And when you're not cooking at the restaurant itself and you're cooking at home, are you making also Vietnamese food as well?
Yeah, kind of like combination. It's not really Vietnamese. It's also half Vietnamese and half Japanese. So we're eating everything like a little bit, half of this, half of that. And the real Vietnamese, we have it too, but we don't eat it every day.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And so you prefer the Japanese kitchen over the Vietnamese kitchen?
Yeah, I think it tastes better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And is that has to do with the ingredients or the way the food is prepared, or?
I think that's the way we prepare in Japan is really good. It's authentic Japan, and many dishes that it's kind of like the flavor we get used to. So we don't want to change the flavor.
All right. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. So something else which is completely different than you being in the kitchen is your golf. I know that you are very, very much into golf.
Yeah.
I went once with you all on the golf course and had a lot of fun. And you're practically every day on the golf course, right?
Yeah, except when it's really rain. But in the cold day, no problem. It's raining, then it's not really nice because it's really dirty, wet, and it's
okay. So, but I mean, you're there. When it's dry outside, you're on the golf course.
Yes,
that's something. So, how did you get involved with golf? What was your attraction to that?
Because when we were little, my family, my father said, okay, there are two sports that you can choose: tennis or golf. And the girl chose tennis, and the boy is golf. But after that, I played so much with tennis, and my tennis elbow is broken. And with tennis, so and my brother is wonderful with golf, so he said to me, "Okay, stop tennis and change to golf." Then I just get involved with golf, and I said, "It's really good, not bad."
Oh, fantastic! Wow.
Yeah, and with golf, it's really open area. It's really nice. You can really relaxing. It's kind of like very, very relaxing spot. You try to win yourself. You don't compete with anybody, but you just win yourself every day. Better than today, better than yesterday. Just keep moving.
It's sort of a therapy for you, right?
Yeah.
Right. And your sons are also very good golfers.
Yeah.
I know that they go with you a lot to the golf course as well.
Yeah. They begin very early, at the early age, so it's easy for them. Piece of cake.
And who's the best golfer between the three of you?
I think Sean is the best. With Sean, he have really a nice pole.
Sean is your oldest or your youngest son?
Sean is the youngest one.
He's the youngest one. Okay.
Yeah, and he have very nice pose, and he use exactly the technique. I don't know. He just have it. He watch on the TV. He say, "Oh, the guy play like that. Okay, tomorrow I try," and it just work for him. It just so easy.
So maybe a new future generation of Tiger Woods.
Yeah, but he still have to study a lot. So normally he can play only 3 times a week, and that's not enough.
All right.
Yeah.
You're spending like every day on the golf course. How many hours a day are you there when you're practicing?
At least 3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours.
One crowd, 18 hole, and normally 2 hours. Before the game, we practicing a little bit. We go on the small course, play there
to warm up a bit.
Or 1 or 3 hole, warm up, and then at the range for a basket, 36, and then after that, then we go to the big course.
And you're doing that at 5 or 6 days a week?
Normally for sure 5 days. 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
And 3 hours.
Wow.
At least.
How do you manage that with your golf and say working in the kitchen, cooking? How do you do that?
I wake up very early. I do some warm up, so a little bit yoga at home, and then I arrive to golf at 8:30. I begin to play, and 11:30 I finish. And sometimes I ride home. Sometimes I ride straight to the restaurant. stay there, and in the afternoon my brother cook, and then in at from 2 to 3 we have 3 hour rest, and then 5 o'clock we start working till 11, 12 o'clock.
Wow. Long days.
Yeah.
You're working until 12 o'clock, and then the next morning, what time do you start to go to the golf course? You say 11 o'clock, you said?
8:30.
At 8:30 in the morning. So you're working the whole day. First, you're training the whole day, and then you're working in the kitchen in the evening until 12, and then you're up and on the golf course the next day at 8:30.
Yeah.
Wow. That's quite a tempo of living.
But like golf, it's like really relaxing. It really is for your muscle. It's really good, relaxing. And while you're playing, you just forget everything. You don't think of anything, just the ball, and just try to hit the target. Just anchoring the ball, anchoring close to the hole, butter good, and then continuing skylights. Zen.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So there's the cooking part, there's the golf part. Just to get a bit of a comparison, what do you like to do more, cooking or golf?
Sure, golf. Yeah, but because my brother, he's the one who cook, he's the main one, and I'm just helping him. So that's why more chance than him. And my brother, he play only in the weekend, on after Monday and Sunday. That's when he play.
Okay, but he's coming from a real big golfing background, if I understood that right. He used to really play more professional golf back in his day.
Yeah, he have been playing for 33 years already. So
wow. Fantastic. So it's really in the family, the whole golfing thing. Wow, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. I got a question about your food, but of course you cook more towards the Japanese traditional style of food. Do you ever, for example, in your daily lifestyle, eat different other kinds of food as well? Are there other, let's say, cuisines that you like?
I think Thai cooking is one of my favorite too.
But you never, for example, let's say the typical Western food.
Yeah. No, we ate also Belgian thing too.
You cook as well, Belgian food, or you just?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cook, you'll cook anything as long as it tastes good, basically.
Yeah. Like if I go to the restaurant, I eat something and I like it, then I go home and I try to make it the same.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah. Same like my father, he's when he goes somewhere, we was in France for a few weeks, and while we there, we eating, and he remember what he ate, and he come home and he can make it right away, the same thing.
Wow.
I think most of the chef can.
Well, that's fantastic. That's fantastic when you can do that. I like also when I go to a restaurant and I taste something I really like, I'll remember the ingredients. And when I'm at home and I get a chance to cook, I'll say, okay, I remember it tastes a little bit like this, a little bit like that. Yeah.
As long as we know the taste, and we are chef cook, so we know the ingredient.
Wow.
And then the taste combination, total, and then easy.
And are you passing on these cooking traits also to your sons?
For sure, have to because I'm leaving in a few days for 2 months. So at home he have to cook by himself. So he have been asking many things. Mommy, I had to make this, had to make that, and I learned him, and he can.
Oh, fantastic! So where you're going? You said you're going to be gone for a couple of months. Where are you heading?
Right now I think I will go around Asia.
Okay, it's just a vacation trip you're taking.
Yeah.
And what parts of Asia are you going to visit?
I think I would like to go to Taiwan, Thailand, and if I have time, if I have more time, I'll get some ingredient in Osaka.
Okay, so you're going to go to Japan
for some
as well.
special
right.
ingredient.
Okay. What's so special about that particular
What you
area
mean?
for you?
The address you mean?
Yeah, because you said that particular part of Osaka. Is
Ingredient
there a
you mean?
special reason?
Yeah, some spice,
Yes.
some
Yes.
and then some fish, dry fish, bonito, and it's very special. We don't have it
Mm-hmm.
here. And then some kind like a vegetable, but we do it's in sweet and sour vinaigrette, and that we don't have it here. And oh, actually, many things, many.
Okay. So you're going more for the food,
Yeah.
for the cuisine that's there.
Yeah, and also the
Oh, that's
cooking tool,
fantastic as well.
like pot and pan, and then the wooden, especially the wooden thing, uh, the 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 cutting bar, and spoon, and the wooden comb for sushi. So I'm looking for actually for
So you're looking for some special utensils, tools, cooking tools to bring back as well. All right. Oh, fantastic. So you mentioned Thailand. Which part of Thailand are you going to be going to?
I think I want to go to Bangkok. I go to Phuket because Phuket have very nice beach, and then a little bit like not really crowded like Bangkok.
Okay, so that has a nicer beach and it's much easy, relaxed area to be in.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you can go market in Phuket. Also the kind of like traditional market.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, but I always call you Pin, but is your real name Izumi?
Izumi, yeah.
Izumi, yeah. All right. Okay, because I remember when you told. When how did you come on the name Pin? Is that a short nickname?
Nickname Kawan, yeah.
What does it mean?
It's just it's actually it doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
It's just,
okay.
It's an easy name, very short, easy to call at home.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, because only one. It's easy.
Yeah. Alrighty. And so all your friends call you Pin as well, or family.
Only family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be able to call you Ken. So I feel like I'm family when I'm around you.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. I have a couple of more questions before we close our interview. Cooking seems to be a very important part of your background and of your culture. And of course, you're teaching it to your sons because, like you said, you're going to be gone for a while. So they'll be cooking for themselves in the coming, say, month or so. How do you see food as let's say, a way of communicating with people?
I think it's with any conversation, it's easier when you have something on the table, like cookie, coffee. So it's kind of like it's entertainment, but it's brain. It's also like when you eat, it's make your brain feel good, and then when you feel good, then it's everything it come out automatically. It's like therapy.
Okay, food is therapy, definitely, definitely. And we live in a generation of let's say nowadays fast food. How do you do that with your sons? Because they're young, or are they more into the traditional food? Do they go and they like to eat fast food as well because they're teenagers, or is this something that's not really part of their lifestyle?
We actually we do eat some fast food. There are two things that my son eat here is pizza from the Pizza Hut, but it has to be Pizza Hut, and and the hamburger is from the Quick. But I think that's once for 2 months, every 2 or 3 months, So we eat only a few times per year, hamburger and pizza. Pizza is more often because the Pizza Hut is close to the golf. And actually, after golfing, you lose a lot of energy and you like to grab something quick and easy. So,
All
so we
right.
have.
Okay. You never, for example, made let's say, a real hamburger?
I do.
Oh, you make them? Yeah.
I,
Because
yeah.
that's one of my specialties.
Because we have a lot of influence from America, from Osaka. Osaka, from after the war, the American come, so we get a lot of influence. So we make a lot of things from Europe too.
Okay. So in fact, you say that the Japanese kitchen, other than being the traditional thing with the sushi and with the teriyaki and so on, that's all very important into the cuisine. There's a lot of Western influence in let's say, in the modern day kitchen as well. All right. Wow. What would you say to young people today that are growing up in this generation of fast food, and how would you get them to get back to a natural way of cooking? What would you say to them?
Try to go with the healthy way, and with Japanese cooking, it's easy, quick, healthy, and fresh.
All right.
Like if you eat sushi, it's really fresh, healthy, and and then low fat. We use for Japanese cooking is really low fat, and then good quality. Yeah.
I really enjoyed our conversation and learned a lot about the food and the golf as well. The golf is something in combination with the food. That seems to be a main mixture in your life. So I guess you would say that your golf and food is considered both a sort of a cuisine combination.
Yeah, you can say that. Into that.
So my very last question is, how would you sum yourself up as a person presenting your cuisine to other people?
My cuisine, Japanese cuisine, you mean?
Yeah.
Healthy, delicious. I think the most famous for Japanese cooking is healthy, and very special, traditional. Like with everything we do, it's always a lot of attention, a lot of attention.
Made with a lot of love.
Yeah. Everything needs to be nice, needs to be good, 100%, not 99, 100.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, on those words, I would like to thank you for coming on the show and sharing your, a bit about your life with your golf, with your kitchen and your culture. And I hope that people, if you're in Antwerp, please check out their restaurant. It's a very nice place to go. I am there quite often for lunch because it's right around the corner and food is always fresh. And the people are very nice as well. It's really a fantastic place to go to when you're in the Antwerp area. So, and if you can't find it, just contact me and I'll tell you where it is.
Yeah, my special guest.
Well, Pin, it has been a pleasure having you on my podcast. And I'm glad that you found the time in between to tell a little bit about it. Because you also have two sisters that were working at the restaurant as well, right?
Yep.
And only one of the sisters is working there now, right?
Yeah.
It's really a family business as well.
Yep. It's very difficult to find somebody for a real Japanese restaurant. It's really difficult. If they don't work at the right way, then we cannot work together. It's difficult to find somebody. Very difficult.
I can imagine it. I think it's a question also of, like you say, it's made with love. And food has to be made with love. I think it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Growing up as a kid as well, in my family, we had the traditional foods, let's say the Southern food, being a Black American, Southern style food. And so that for us was also my grandmother. She always cooked with a purpose of love behind it.
My brother says I would like a touch of love.
Well, have a touch of love for our conversation we had today. And I really appreciate it very much. And I'll see you soon after you get back from your trip. I wish you a very safe journey. And I'm sure you'll come back with some new ideas, new recipes, and special little tricks that I'll probably taste when I go to the restaurant.
Okay. Yep.
Yes. Well, thank you again for coming on. Wish you and your family a lot of love, good times ahead, and keep playing that golf. And I'll get on the golf course with you again when you get back. Absolutely. When it's nice weather.
Yeah. When it's nice weather.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, for you too. Bye.
This is MPP, and I'm Eddie C. Well, I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Penn. I know I did, and learned a little bit more about the meaning of what food means into her life. And let's take food for a second and talk about it. It's something that we a lot of times take for granted. We feed ourselves and we don't really taste the nourishment and the value of it, what it means to us to survive. And I think that's something that we, especially in Western society, need to be more aware of. What we eat, how much we eat, and also how much we throw away. So these words, here's my quote. Food. It's a question of taste. It stimulates our moods and actions. It can trigger memories from the past, make longing for special moments with friends or family. A satisfaction or reward after a busy day or intense experience. Something that can heal the body and help balance the mind with the soul. That's the enjoyment with every bite. Well, that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. But before I go, I would like to thank my guest, Miss Penn Izumi Motooka, for coming on and sharing her experiences about how important food is in her life and her family's. And remember, every time you take a bite, you're not only feeding your body, but you're feeding your soul. Until next time. Now you can help to support me by becoming a positivist. For only €5 a month, you'll get exclusive access to special events and other things I do around the regular podcast. You'll also have the opportunity to have an AMA with me once a month. Those are special sessions where you can ask me anything. Last but not least, you'll also get a newsletter updating you on the latest events and things around MPP. For more information, you can find me on Facebook, or you can tune in on the website mypositivepodcast.com. Become a Patreon, tune in, and stay positive.